Hey, Alan here, and you're about to see me riding my cruise bike for the first day ever, and that was during summer. And I want to tell you a bit about this bike. It's a real fun bike. I also want to tell you I lost a little weight since what you're about to see, so it's kind of embarrassing. But hey, it's a unique bike. It's what I travel with, my fifth wheel, and I'm going to share with you also how I transport it. So without any further delay, here we go. Oh, and if you look in the upper right-hand corner of this video, you'll see a little tab that you can click on that'll bring you over to a post. And that's where you can get all kinds of background information to learn more about the bike and what I've been doing and what I think of this and the rack that I use and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, thanks much. Now on to the bike.
I'm gonna try to start from the stop, dead stop. Not bad for one day, huh?
Not bad. Not bad. I would never write something like that. Because I'm too long.
What is it? It's a recumbent. It's a cruise bike and it's a front wheel drive recumbent. Really cool. Alan coming to you here in early November from McCall, Idaho, where we've had 4 days in a row of absolutely phenomenal weather, and I've had an opportunity to ride this bike and really get comfortable with it over the last couple of months since I left my RV sales gig in Casper, Wyoming. I've had the time to actually play with this thing and get familiar with it. And it's really quite a bike. So I want to introduce you to it. At first, you saw the video. I was kind of really sketchy on it the first day and, really just kind of getting around. But now, I feel pretty good about it. It's a front wheel drive recumbent, and that's a really cool concept. You'll notice that the steering wheel is connected to the front wheel, which has a chain on it, and on this particular model, it's called the Quest 451, it only goes to one chain ring in the front. It's got a 3-speed hub in the front. The current model, the Quest 100, doesn't have that. It's got a more traditional 3-chain chain ring model, but it's still got the short chain. You see, most recumbents, if you're familiar with them, you've got a chain that runs from the front all the way to the back, and all of your gearing is done in the back. By handling it in the front, it makes for a much more responsive bike. Now, I've got a lot of experience riding recumbents. I've been riding recumbents for probably 15 or 20 years now, and I have seen a number of different models, and I really like what I've got here. This thing is just so cool. So the front wheel drive also makes it a better climber because you can actually engage your upper body with the handlebars as you are pedaling, and notice that the pedals are connected to the chain and to that same front wheel. The seating is extremely comfortable. It's great to get around on, and I like the rear rack because it's going to come in handy with carrying things. So I had to step away for a minute, but just to review, the seating on this is extremely comfortable. It's the same as what's on the current model, the Quest 100, QX100. They also make a couple of higher end line bikes. These sell for a little under $2,000 new. But this thing is fully adjustable. It's got a short wheelbase, which makes it easy to connect onto a front or a rear bike carrier. I have mine on the front, and you're going to see in a subsequent part of this presentation how I've done that with this bike and with that carrier. And I'm going to tell you it's a Rocky Mounts carrier, and I'm pretty excited about that too. But the bottom line is, here we go, the Cruz Quest. Really sharp bike, well built, no corners cut the way I found on other bikes that I've had, and just a really fine machine. So I'm happy with it. I'm expecting to get many years of great use out of this thing, unless I decide to sell it and upgrade. I am running with 451 tires, which are basically 20-inch wheels. I wanted that because I have a short inseam. When I buy pants, they're 29 inches long. I'm 5'7", so I wanted to be on a shorter of the range. The seating is fairly upright. I've got it on the most upright positioning. I could lower it back and make it more reclined. I kind of like it the way it is, but again, I've got neck and back issues that make me like it the way it is. You may find that in a more reclined position, you're going to be happier with it. The bottom line is, it is fully adjustable. The front boom is adjustable so that you can adjust for somebody who's taller and longer. And again, the current model is built or based upon 26-inch rims. However, the dealers, and I've talked to Robert and I've talked to Jim. Robert is one of the insiders and Jim is one of the owners. And they're very approachable and they're very accessible. They do have a way of customizing it down to a 20-inch wheel. So that would be an option with the Quest 100 if that's, if you have similar body dimensions to mine, you might want to consider something shorter. I can even mount this thing by raising my rear leg over the entire seat, which makes me feel real comfortable when it comes to mounting and dismounting. Anyway, thank you, and you have a great day. And hey, if you have any questions about Cruzbike, feel free to reach out to me. Take care.